Hello. I have you balancing on some bread right now, but I need to film this right now. So, ignore, you know the drill. I have had this Q&A already filmed. I already had it filmed, and I wanted to edit it because there was just a bunch of silences and I wasn't comfortable with it. But then I lost my converter. So I need to find that before I can edit. So I'm going to try and not pause as much in this video because I know a lot of people are like, oh, it doesn't matter. But like I rewatched the videos either before I post them or right after I posted them. And if I can't watch it like at least once, then I don't want to put it out. But yeah, I'm going to answer a lot of questions. I have so many questions. Before, I was like, you know what, I can wait to edit the video because, I mean, there's not that many questions. Now there's a lot of questions. A lot of people found me. Hi. I don't even know how many subscribers I have now. Like, I might just, what's it called? Refilm a lot of my videos because you can definitely, like, tell when they were filmed just based on me being like, oh, I finally have like 10 subscribers. I finally have 20 subscribers. And I'm talking about the ones that I already filmed that I needed to edit. What's this? What is this? I don't know what that is. Okay. Oh, everything's closing on me. Let me just restart it. Yeah, there's a lot of questions. I was just gonna like leave it be and then until I had time, which today I have the time to film. But then like people started lightly arguing, and I was like, okay, you know what? Let me just answer the questions. There's this one person, you're probably watching this, who asks me like a ton of questions. So I'm just gonna go ahead and answer them for you now. For those of you wondering, like, oh, well, why don't you just respond to the questions in the comments? Well, I don't come off that well when I'm typing, because I have a particular way of speaking, I guess, that a lot of people just don't get what I'm saying while I'm typing. So let's just start from the top. I'm very curious which year was your DR. A lot of people say that MHA universe is far away in the future, but I would like to know from a shifter if possible. Okay, so it's under my my hero video. No, you have to wait now. See. Anyway, that's my dog. She wants to go outside now, but I already, before I even sat down to film, was like, you want to go outside? And she said no. So, like, now she has to wait. Right, so I don't know what year it was. If, like, even in the video, I was there for, like, 20 minutes. So I didn't really have, like, I couldn't figure out what year it was exactly. I know it was in the dorms. If you mean like year as in like my like our timeline, I don't know what year it would be. And if you mean year as in school, I still don't know. They were in the dorms, so it was definitely not the very beginning. But yeah. See, I'm gonna like the ones that I just like read. Hey, somebody finally watched my comic review. Love that. Okay, so this isn't a question, but listening to this makes me want to write fanfics about my MHOC again, lol. Do it. Do it. Ember, do it, and then comment the link, drop the link, because I love fan fiction. Okay, I love fan fiction, and I love OC fan fiction. Those are actually my favorite. Okay. Do you believe in respawning in reality shifting, where you shift to your desired reality and sever ties with your current reality, thus staying in your desired reality forever? Somebody commented, want to do that? It's not really anyone's place to care because you just do it and it will work. That's fine. Okay. So the only way that I think this could possibly work for shifting to your desired reality and just severing ties with your current reality is if you were in a coma. That's the only way that I could think this would work, is if you are in a coma. Because even coma patients say that they have like lived lives while they're in the coma, and then they wake up from the coma and they're so like mentally not aligned because they've been living like 5 years, 7 months, 10 years in what they thought was their life, but it wasn't. So that's the only way I could think it would work, as if you were in a coma. Because from what my understanding of shifting is that your physical body needs to be alive. You need to be alive in order to shift, because it's your consciousness that is traveling, that is moving. And in order for your consciousness to be alive, your physical body has to be alive. I think that's how it works. As far as like the exact word of respawning, I don't know. Can I rewrite the history with this, like preventing Vladimir Lenin and the communists from taking over Russia, and or preventing the Chinese communists from taking over China? I mean, yes, but not in our current reality. It wouldn't happen in our current reality. But you could technically shift to, or theoretically, I guess, you could theoretically shift to a reality where none of that stuff happens. Does this enable me to shift to a fictional reality like Harry Potter, anime, Marvel Comics, Kim Possible, etc.? Yes. The thing about fictional realities, especially when they are so well known and big and popularized and everybody loves them, or not everybody, but you know what I mean, is that they create energy. All of that energy, all that fandom energy curates I wouldn't call it a reality, but I would say a entity, I guess. If you know what an egregore is, I think it's in a similar idea to an egregore, or almost the exact idea with a different type of results. Does reality shifting really mean astral traveling? No, it doesn't. Astral projection / astral traveling is different from shifting realities. Some people think they're synonymous. I beg to differ. I don't think they're synonymous at all. Astral traveling is going to the astral plane. There's a literal, like, you know how they're shifting and they say you're in this reality? Well, the astral plane is a different reality. It's a different existence. Actually, it's a space of existence that has multiple different layers to it. Someone actually commented, no, astral projection is still in this reality with the same surroundings, shifting realities. Can be any reality you want, and it doesn't need to abide by the reality here. If that makes sense, like you can go to a fictional world, a world where you're rich or something, and it can be smaller than that, or it could be smaller than that, like an alternate parallel reality of what you already have now. So the concept is pretty limitless. I need to take her outside, just one moment. And yet she still didn't go outside. Shocker. I don't know about that. Eternity. Exactly what you said, but I see your point. Astral traveling and shifting are not the same thing. I'm just gonna flat out say it. It's not the same thing. Does shifting really mean lucid dreaming? That I'm gonna say no. Do I think being a lucid dreamer helps? Absolutely, I do think it helps. But the key difference that I would notice about shifting and lucid dreaming is that when you lucid dream, you literally break the rules of the reality that you're of the of not of the space that you're in, right? Say that you want a water, right? Or a mop. I've done that before. Like somebody spilled something and I was like, I need to mop this up, and I literally manifested a mop in my hand. Or like, I need a pen. There aren't any pens around, and all of a sudden there's a pen in your hand. Like you summon a pen out of thin air, right? Like that is lucid dreaming. Or you're here, but now you're here all of a sudden out of nowhere, you know? That is lucid dreaming. As far as shifting, there are rules to the reality, and a lot of people, when they script, if you've seen my universal rules video, you'll understand that you can make the rules to the reality, but once those rules exist, they're kind of like locked in, you know? Like if one of your rules is that the laws of that reality are the same as this reality, then you being able to manifest something out of thin air wouldn't happen. You know what I mean? You follow? Are you following? So, no, lucid dreaming and shifting are different. Do you believe that we can shift to... Oh, it's the same thing. Then lucid dreaming, possible shift, desired fictional reality forever. Will this enable me to rewrite my birth date to January 30th, 1990 for real? Everything around me in my DR will be 100% physically real, where I can touch, feel, taste, look, and hear things just like in my current reality. Yes. As far as the first half. Yes, theoretically to everything. As far as your birthday being this specific date, definitely could do that. That wouldn't be difficult. As far as everything being 100% real, as far as touch, feel, taste, appearance, and hearing, yeah, I've heard multiple accounts of people literally like getting dragged and having like feeling the burn on their skin from being dragged. You know, like, well, I haven't heard multiple accounts of people being dragged, but like that was just an example. Definitely do believe, like, if you, okay, so these are all, I know you've been watching my stuff for a while, Derek Chen. At least I hope you've been watching my videos and not just commenting under them, but who knows. In my Vampire Diaries video, what was it called? I think it's in my shifting stories. There I talk about being in pain, but it's mentally being in pain. Like I mentally am aware of being in pain. And I end up spitting blood. Well, that I didn't feel the pain physically. I just knew I was going to be in pain. And that is because that's how I scripted it. That is how I scripted that rule in my reality of my lips are dry. Anyway, of my pain tolerance. Which, if you've seen my universal rules video, what to include in your script, I think I said that backwards, but then you would know that. That's how I made it. Otherwise, I could feel the earth underneath my feet. I could feel when I touched things. I don't remember any particular sense, but I remember breathing, you know, like, and seeing things. Will this help me manifest time traveling and timeline creating abilities for changing my birth date, rewriting the past? In this reality, probably not. Exactly, as in your physical. See, when I think about time traveling, I think of physically moving, right? The thing about shifting is you are not physically moving. So I wouldn't say time traveling, but timeline creating abilities, I suppose you could do that. I don't see why you couldn't. Is reality shifting really hypnosis? I didn't do any hypnosis. I actually don't like hypnotism at all. Like, I'm not down for that. However, some people have used a form of no. Actually, I've never heard of anybody using hypnosis, to be honest. I've heard of using meditative states, which is basically what I do. I know a lot of people do go into a meditative state, and that's how they shift. But as far as hypnosis, I've never heard of anybody using that. I have personally never used that, and I wouldn't say that all shifting is hypnosis. Yes, that question like a ton of times. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. So if you comment something, I will eventually see it, okay? Just to everyone. If you comment something, I will eventually see it. You don't need to comment it like 12 times under the same video, because then I get confused. But if you just comment it once, or if you want to comment it once under every video, then like, yeah, I'll eventually see it. But I would appreciate it if you didn't comment the same thing like 12 times under the same video. Not all one day, which is fair, but right now I'm a small channel. I literally have no idea. I'm gonna check right now in a bit how much subscribers I even have. But I'm a small channel right now, so I will see your comment eventually. I just unfortunately have to have a regular job at the moment, so I'm a little bit busy. Do I need to script my desires, like what family I want to have, the nationality, ethnicity, house, car, room, school, university, past, present, future, birth date, and enable me to stay in the fictional dream while continuing my life from there and permanently negating my current reality, etc. So, the last part I already answered, but do you need to script everything? Yes, if it's 100% something that you want. Like, I am female, born in Nigeria, grow to be 10 feet tall. You know, I can't think of anything like, or like going to Yale. This is what my car looks like. This is what my house looks like. Yes, all of that you can do. See, I like to give my reality more freedom. So a lot of the time I'll have an idea, but I won't like script it like this needs to happen. But yes, I've heard multiple accounts of people who have scripted their room, their school, their friends, their family, like their height. Like, I have heard multiple accounts of people that do that. What do I do when I want to go back to my current reality, to the current reality? So this is also in my universal rules, I think. That trigger, I suppose, or the escape, the back button, is called a safe word. A lot of people have a safe phrase, or just a safe word. Some people have a safe action. Some people have a whole safe choreography. Like, whatever you designate to be your big red button to go back, that's what it would be. That's your way of coming back to your CR, your current reality. Okay, I'm on break currently, but I need tips and motivation. So, tips are to not be afraid of your mind. That is a big tip. Figure out actually what type of learner you are, or what type you are to mentally process things. I am a visual learner, but it's also because I have a videographic memory. So I'm also like a lucid dreamer, and I'm very big on visualization. If I hear a story, somebody's telling me a story, it will play out in my head like a video, like a movie. So that's what helps me visualize my surroundings and my realities, I guess. Motivation is you can do it. I don't know. I don't really understand motivation videos. I never watched them, like the shifting motivation. I was watching one and then I got bored and I stopped watching it. But if you want me to like look into it, I totally could. It wouldn't like, I wouldn't be against it. Great. I'm at the bottom. I'm back at the top. Oh. Sorry, I lost it. But another tip is, finding out how you learn is the easiest way. If you're hands-on, then maybe feeling like the type of material you want your bed sheets or your pillows to be made out of, so that your brain remembers what it feels like. Or smelling. Lots of people like to set their environment. So if your room and your DR smells like cinnamon, spray cinnamon sprays, burn cinnamon scented candles, burn